It's all about restaurant week. Here we go.
Lou's first restaurant?
To be honest, I knew nothing about Lucy. I thought it was a self-made restaurant, but it is part of the Southern Sun places in Hyde Park. These are the operating times. This is the view. It was average, but still beautiful to always see the Joburg skyline and the greenery. So this is what we had. The young setup was a little bit dull for me. I think there's still quite a lot of work they need to do. They're quite a bit outdated. So yeah, and Prosecco was the drink to go with the menu. The starter was very disappointing. I don't know, it was some mushroom risotto bowl type of a thing. Like the flavors weren't balanced. They just was not talking to each other. So yeah. The main course wasn't too bad. My friend Jocelyn had just fish and chips. That's what it's meant to be. Potato salad. It looked basic. And then with me, my pork belly, I just wish the skin was crispy. Like a pork belly needs to be crispy. So it just felt like normal food. To be honest, a dessert was my favorite out of them all. We had panna cotta and like a deconstructed apple pie, which actually slapped. The flavoring was balancing. So that was my favorite meal in this whole experience. It was quite disappointing.
Aduna Bistro's second restaurant.
With the next restaurant, I want to start off in saying a big ups to African Pride Marriott. The new renovation of the restaurant, it is a giving, modern, beautiful, freshness, spacious. You know, this is exactly what we do restaurant week for, to explore new things and things that are within. The ambience is exactly what you want on a calm day. So their menu was very much Spanish for me, if I could say. Paired it with white wine because of what was given within the restaurant week menu. First, we were given homemade bread, which had some butter sauces, which was nice. Starter was some prawns in some tomato sauce. I was a bit disappointed with that tomato sauce because it's something that I know I've done at home with saffron. I think that's a problem about being a foodie. But anyways, I had my GoPro there. Let's see, mains. These weren't too bad at all. They actually slapped, because when spices do their work and aromas do their work, food's proportion will not be an issue. I even took this on takeaway. Like, it was really good. Pearl had oxtail, I had fish, so that was really good for me. We always need to have conversation going. Catching up with Pearl is always one of the highlights for me in the year, because I really see the girl. She's a boss girl, so you know, you cherish these moments and these times, because having somebody within the same motivation with you is really great. Dessert, this was the disappointing part of it all. She did not enjoy her creme brulee. Then I had the Greek confetti, which was a bit too sweet for my liking, but of course we always go for something different. This is how it looks like. Alright, there is an tabling outside. They still have the private rooms with what they used to have, and then of course the open patio foyer type of thing, if that's what you want to call it. And then this is the entrance from the outside perspective. So here's my overview of the whole experience.
The 11th floor third restaurant.
Doing the 11th floor was a bit emotional for me because it was a solo date. Like, it is hard going to a restaurant and it's quite packed, not knowing, unprovoked so. But I must say, it is beautiful at the 11th floor. They've got a live band. You get to view the skyline of the East Rand. Their menu was giving red wine, so that is exactly what I had. Starter was a bit filling, like it was a lot, guys. Ravioli, which was, like I said, filling. That's as much as I can say for now. It was truly filling. The taste of it all was not bad at all. Very balanced. The tomato wasn't overpowering, and I think it was also healthy in the vegetables they decide to pair with it. So for this one, I give them big ups to it. As it being a solo date, the music kept me going and kept me entertained and not make me feel like I was all alone for this dinner. Going on to the next course, which was the mains. Oh my gosh, there. As Kulume, guys, a good aged meat that they served. But what problem I had was the seasoning. Leave the seasoning to us. Salt and pepper was way too much where I could not finish it. So yeah, that's one review I can say. Leave the seasoning to us. The last final meal that was served by the 11th floor was like a strawberry cake with some berries and some gel on top, which was not very much edible. It was hard to cut through, probably too much gelatin into it. So and then there was some white cream thing that wasn't too bad. I just wished it was a bit more balanced, but overall the 11th showed up, did their thing, and was truly good. With the final restaurant, we are crossing cities and seas to get there. We went down to Durban to try one of the restaurants they had on Restaurant Week, which was exciting, but just being based in Joburg.
Chef's Table Last Restaurant.
A chef's table in Umhlanga Rocks.
Already first thing walking here, what I love is that they've got the open view of their kitchen, so you can see the chefs doing what they do best. The menu was quite intensive, so a white wine was the best to be shared with this menu that was given during the restaurant week. I decided to take out my mom to start celebrating her birthday, as it was within her birthday month.
Apparently a modernized linguine, guys, with some butter and everything. My mom is lactose, so she got some bread and oils, but she's not happy because she's like, this looks so much nicer.
So I had some seafood. Yeah, I don't know, I actually forgot. And then my mom had like a pita bread, a lamb thing going, which actually tasted much better than my seafood with Avo. It was a bit sour for me. I think that's what threw me off, because I really do like raw seafood, but it was way too sour with the. So I had short rib with a mash and some apple thing. Then my mom decided to go for a lamb that came with peas and potatoes. It was actually supposed to come with gnocchi, but they had run out of it. Oh my gosh, this was perfect. The softness, the spices, nothing was wrong with both our meals. It was well balanced. I still have to say I enjoy watching the chefs cook. Like, to see where your food is coming from is an entertainment for me. Then the last meal of the day was dessert, where once again we had two different ones. The chocolate mousse was a bit too thick for us. It was very poudre-ish like. Then the other one that was like caramel with a bit of dark chocolate was really, really good. I think that's what we devoured more than anything. Then coming to pay the bill, they gave us a more dessert, where a homemade meringue, chocolate cigar, and I forgot what the thing that was really good. I want to show you how you can really have a good meal during restaurant week, and this is my last review. Thank you so much, guys, for being able to watch and constantly come into my channel. For those who are new, don't forget to subscribe, press that notification button so you can stay in tune on to what's more to come on this channel of mine.